Good afternoon, Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, Committee, and Council members. Joseph Marcinko, Assistant Public Works Director, here to present information on Public Project Agreement 323-0039 with Aquatech Services, Inc. for on-call backflow assembly testing, maintenance, repair, replacement services project. Rebid, specification number PW23-72R. This presentation is for the Public Works and Transportation Committee meeting on May 9th and council meeting on June 6th. Recommendation. The recommendation is that the Public Works and Transportation Committee recommends City Council approve and authorize an agreement with Aquatech Services Incorporated for a total not to exceed $500,000 for a 3-year term for on-call backflow assembly testing, maintenance, repair, and replacement services. Background. The Water Division is required to follow cross-connection protection regulations listed in Title 17 of the California Code of Regulations, required by the Safe Drinking Water Act. Oxnard has 10,700 backflow devices that require annual testing. Devices that fail need to be repaired or replaced to pass testing. The Water Division has only one senior backflow specialist that does this type of work. In order to test, maintain, repair, or replace the backflow devices in the city, the Water Division requires support from an outside contractor. A backflow prevention device is used to protect potable water supplies from contamination or pollution due to backflow. Extremely low pressure may allow contaminated water to enter into the water distribution system. So this is a schematic that shows a backflow device. And essentially on the city side, if we lose pressure and we don't have a protection device, we could pull water from inside of a building or an industrial commercial center that has some type of contaminated water in it and put it into the distribution system. So these devices are extremely important to make sure that they protect the distribution system from any contamination. Discussion. On March 23rd, 2023, the advertisement of notice inviting formal bids was put out. On April 11th, 2023, 2 bids received, opened and reviewed. 1 bid was rejected as non-responsive. Lowest bidder is Aquatech Services Incorporated. Staff verified possession of valid licenses, reviewed OSHA website for safety violations, checked their business licenses and made sure they're current, and verified the registration with California DIR. And the recommendation is to award this, even though there's only 1 responsive bidder, because of the limited options in Ventura County. Also, Aquatech Services has performed the duties here for the city for over 10 years. Strategic priorities. This agenda item supports the infrastructure and natural resource strategy. Purpose of this infrastructure and natural resource strategy is to preserve and improve our roads, utilities, parks, trees, water supply, and natural resources through effective planning, prioritization, and an equitable and efficient use of available funding. Financial impact. The total cost of this agreement with Aquatech Services shall not exceed $500,000 over 3 years and shall be determined by task order dependent upon the services identified or needed. Funding is estimated to begin in fiscal year 22-23. There are sufficient funds of $5,000 in the Water and Security Contamination Prevention Fund, 608, for fiscal year 22-23. Future fiscal year budget requests will include funding for these services, and the Water Division staff will ensure sufficient funding of tasks prior to initiating task orders or incurring services or charges. The estimated spending plan for this is fiscal year 2023, 5,000, and then 24 and 25, 170,000 each of those fiscal years. And fiscal year 26, we're looking at 155,000 for a total of $500,000. This concludes my presentation. I'm available to answer any questions at the corresponding Public Works and Transportation and City Council meetings. Thank you.